my channel. So we're going to do my Shop My Stash. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago at the beginning of the month, but I've just been enjoying going into these products and I wanted to give myself a little bit more time to do it. I also didn't go through nearly as many of the products this last month, which I'm actually pleased about because I kept going into the same ones, and it did actually give me reason to go into this one in particular, which is the Beauty Bay lipstick, which I have in my project pan. So let's just go through all the lipsticks since we're talking about it. So obviously I've gone into this a bunch. I'll speak about it in my project pan. I did end up also going into the Maybelline Lifter Plump a few times too, not just once. Went into my Maybelline Peach Poppy lipstick just the once. Obviously it's gross there. I used it with some brown liner. And then I went into a Glam Shop lipstick too. It's like a lipstick, a lip balm. A lot of pinks and nudes. It's pretty much all I've gone into this month. Got the Air Blur from Revolution. This is the shade Siren. This is such a pretty nude shade. I really love this shade actually. And it's so moussey. I just love, hold on. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. It does not, there you go. There you go. It focused. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, it's moussey. After how many years of doing YouTube? Will I ever get videos in focus? No, probably not. I went into two of the What's Up Beauty liquid lipsticks as well. So I went into Lilac Lullaby and Sicilian Silk. They're not as moussey, but they're definitely pretty. And then I went into Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is the shade Reef. Went into my Kiko Dreamphoria. That always reminds me of Euphoria, which obviously the third season is out. I'm so worried about watching the third season because I started rewatching the first season and I forgot how overly sexual it was. Like literally from the first episode, because my partner hasn't seen it. So I was like, would you want to watch it with me? And we watched it and I was actually really embarrassed watching it. So I haven't even ended up watching the show again. I will watch season 3, but I just forgot. I forgot what it was like. Anyway, I went into 3 of the Essence 8-Hour Matte lip liners, and then I also went into my Makeup Factory lipstick. This one, I don't remember the name, but it's a nude. And again, it looks pretty gross because I used a liner with it. And then I also went into my NYX Fat Oil Slick Click, which is in the shade, link in my bio. And this one I lost for about 2 years and then I found it. So I'm very happy to have found that. But yeah, all browns and pinks pretty much. It's just super nude. Haven't wanted any bold colors on my lips so far this month. So yeah, everything will go back in my drawers. And then as always, for this next month, I don't pull anything. I just grab as I go. I think it really works for me. So that's everything I went into. All right, moving on. I do end up putting everything in here because underneath this drawer here, I have my project pan items, but this is everything I pulled from my Shop My Stash last month. So I've got the Sculpt Power The Cheek from W7, and I have actually really been enjoying the bronzer. I haven't gone into any of the other shades, but I really do like that bronzer. I did not go into this at all. This is the Essence Maxi Blush. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I don't think I went into that at all. I did go into my Buttermelt blush NYX in the shade My Butter Half. This is the ultra vibrant pink one. Super, super pretty. Very, very pigmented. I did also go into the Check Tear from What's a Beauty, the Gentle Genova. I went to this a couple times as well. This is really pretty. I thought it was going to be too dark for me, but actually it is really, really pretty. Kiko Milano Shadow of the Earth. I don't know if I went into this one either. I think I just used my my project pan blush quite a bit this month. I think that probably clashed, so I shouldn't have pulled that one. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I did go into this a bunch. Let's see. Essence Baby Got Blush. I did go into this one. This is the shade 10. It's a pink one. I did go into my Vitamin C Daily Glow. I think I'm going to keep this one out because I think this is just something I want to use. So I'm just going to keep that one out. The NYX Plump Right Back Primer, I did also go into this one. I really don't have too much left. Really enjoy that. The Physicians Formula Butter Glow. I did not go into this. I feel like, you know, this was a chopping block item. I decluttered it and then I brought it back. And I just don't ever use it. I really should just get rid of this. But I didn't go into that. I did go into the concealer though. I went into this Hanboli concealer. It's just like white. It's so pale. And then I also went into the Nabla, but I think only once. This is the shade Ozone. So pretty. And that's it. I mean, I really didn't pull that much. Did I pull eyeshadows? I don't remember what I've been doing. I did grab some eyeshadows, didn't I? I think what I said was I was going to go into eyeshadow palettes that I wanted to use for spring. So do we do that today again? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to grab what we want in terms of like face products. I'm also going to do a get ready with me and we'll figure out eyeshadow. I don't actually quite know what I want to do today. All right, so this drawer is really starting to give me anxiety. There's just it's too much. I know what's going on, but just I realize it just looks like I've just thrown everything. There are separators in here, and everything is in its place. I just have too much. I have too much, and I haven't been buying makeup, so you know it's just one of those things where actually let me put you up a little bit so you can like see how big it is. Okay, all right, so. We're gonna start fresh. Okay, so what I wanna use, what do I wanna use? I think I'm gonna grab this one, the Bear With Me Blur. I am using a foundation. Actually, do I wanna grab, I think I'll grab my Essence foundation stick. I think I'm gonna grab this one instead. This is good. It's not super hydrating. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this one because I'm not super tan yet. All right, I am gonna grab the Bouncy Plump Hydrating Duo Spray. This is a new product of mine. I just got it last weekend and I wanna use it as a primer, not necessarily as a set. So I'm gonna grab this one because I felt it was quite refreshing on the face as a first step. I'm also gonna grab my GlossGods priming lotion. I don't think I have too much left, so it would be nice to get more use out of, yeah, I don't have that much left. So I'm gonna use this, it's definitely more moisturizing. Okay, blush is kind of over here, but it overflows everywhere. And then I have like liquid blush, stick blush, cream blush. It's just wherever I can fit it, it's here. So I think I want to grab one of these pretty blushes from Maybelline. I just love these so much. I'm going to grab the lightest one because like I said, I'm not super tan. I think I like shades on, so I'm going to grab this one. I'm also going to pull this blush. I never grab this blush, but I'm going to pull it. I really do like it. It's like a powder to cream. It's kind of fun. You can also use it on the lips, but I don't. It doesn't look super pretty there, but it is pretty on the cheeks. So I'm gonna grab that just to play around with it a little bit. I'm also gonna grab this Primark blush in the shade True Peach. This is also really, really bright, really pretty though. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I do have somewhat of a peachy neutral blush in my project pan, so I think those will be fine. If I need a pink one, I can always grab it. I also have blush over here. I have blush everywhere. Oh no, it's just too much. I'm supposed to have highlighters over here, but it is not what I have. I'm going to be using this one, the Dior. I love this one so much. This is the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in the shade Pink Strobe. I know I always grab this, but I just love using it. So I'm gonna grab this. And I spent a lot of money, so I want to use it. I did get this new as well last weekend. This is the Essence Juicy Bomb Jelly Blush. I did try it for my members. It was pretty scary. I think I should pull this out for this month and play around with it a little bit more. Now, I do have a cream bronzer in my project pan, so I think I'm going to pull another powder one. This is the Mineral Satin. This is quite a nice bronzer, and it's not super dark, so I'm going to pull this one. I enjoyed having a face palette last time, so I'm going to grab the Beauty Bay face palette this month. I really haven't used this too much. And then again, we have more blush and we have another bronzer if I want it. So yeah, this will be fun to use. Okay, concealer wise, maybe I should use this e.l.f. one since there's like nothing left. I think I'm gonna grab this e.l.f. one. There's like hardly anything left in that. So yeah, it would be nice to finish that, right? Hopefully it's all fine in there. Yeah, we're gonna grab the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo. And I do have this, which is another Hanboli product. This is more like of a contour. I want to pull this and see how to use it, because I don't really use contours. Like any contour that I would use would be a bronzer, but this is clearly not a bronzer. So we're gonna contour my face today. I think we're gonna have some fun. Oh, and then powder. Ooh, powder wise. Ooh, what do I want? What do I want? Maybe we go with the Mitchell highlights. I just really enjoy this. I'm also using, or still trying to finish up my Glowish from Huda Beauty in my Project Pan, and this will be good for the under eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna grab this. All right, so in terms of eyeshadow, oh, I have no idea what I wanna grab. I don't know what kind of eyeshadow I wanna do today. I mean, that is pretty. Maybe we'll grab Gala Mars just to see if we use it. Maybe we'll grab my Peach Perfect as well, because it is supposed to be a nice like spring like palette for me. So let's grab this one too. And you know what? I haven't used this since Christmas. We're gonna grab this one. Tis the Season from Cosmic Beauty. It is just quite a colorful palette, so I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I've only done one look with this. I have to grab this. All right, we are going to do the eyes first, so I'm pretty zoomed in, but I am going to spray my face with this. This is obviously the Essence Prep and Primer. I couldn't help myself, all right? I wasn't going to buy this. I just needed to buy mascara, but I was like, you know what? That looks nice. I want to buy it. And of course, it's a primer, right? So, you know I love those. I might have sprayed a little bit too much, but I like how it sinks in, and it's just refreshing. So anyway, we're gonna let that sink in. I'm excited. I think because of these 3 palettes that we pulled, we have to use all 3, and also it's gonna be a colorful look. So it's gonna be a nice spring color look. And I think what I'll do is I will try to make a rule that I have to use at least a minimum of 2 shades each for the look today, just so I can get into all 3 of them. Because what I've found is, obviously in the past I pull a palette for my Shop My Stash with the intention of using it for that month, but I have so many other palettes that I have to use in projects. I know they get neglected. So for this video in particular, I want to make sure I at least go into 2 shades in each of the palettes that I pull. So we only pulled 3, which I think is doable. Obviously in the month, if I can go into these palettes, I will, but the likelihood is I won't. I'm just going to go into my old, this is old Beauty Bay. I still have it, it's still fine, it still has tons of product in here. So we're just going to use this first. I don't actually know what kind of look we're gonna do. We're just gonna wing it. That's how I've been really doing my looks lately. I look to see what shades I need to use, and then I use one, and then I'm like, well, what will go with that? And then I just look at everything that's in projects, and I'm like, well, that's pretty, so I'll just pair those together. Or I end up doing the same look over and over again, because that's kind of, I just want to wear like light, bright, which I think we're gonna have something really pretty in these palettes. I also have my new Invisalign in, so I might have a little bit of a lisp, a lush, which is fine. I'm just letting you know. It's you know, I'm not used to wearing them all day long like I did. Okay, so Peach Perfect, just to remind you what this one looks like. I don't think I'm going to do green look, so when I go into this, it'll probably just be for the peaches, but this one is really pretty. This is Gourmande Girls. And we have Gal on Mars from GlossGods, which I think we'll also go, I think we'll go into one of the pinks in this one. Maybe a purple. I don't know. It's still that one's pretty, but I'm not entirely sure how to use it. And then Tis the Season is really pretty. It has a whole row of green, but I really don't want to do green today because I've been doing so much with green lately that I want to do something different. So I think, okay, I have no idea, especially when I said I want to use 2 shades from each. Let me just open them all up in front of me, and then I think we're gonna have to do like peachy pink. It's gonna be peachy pink, maybe with some green, but if it's green, maybe it'll be like one of these mint greens. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I have no idea. I don't know. I go into the, oh, and I washed my brushes yesterday. So a bunch of you, or one of you, or I think it was a couple of you had suggested in a comment that you wanted to see like makeup chores, like a makeup chore video. So I've been slowly putting that together because I don't do all my makeup chores in one day, right? So like one of them would be like washing your brushes, which I just did that yesterday. Another one is editing like my makeup, my eyeshadow spreadsheet. So I have a little bit of a montage of that. And then other bits and bobs. I don't actually remember what else I filmed, but that will be coming hopefully next week. Or the week after, because I'm trying to get it all ready so that, because my parents are going to be here next week, so I'm not really going to film while they're here, so I have a few videos in mind that are just going to be scattered throughout. They're only here for a week, but that's why I want to like fully like focus and not be doing this while they're here. Normally they come for longer, but they're only coming for a week, so they couldn't come for longer this time. So anyway, makeup tour video is coming. But yeah, I've washed all my brushes, so I have no idea what brush to use now because everything is clean. It's so exciting. All right, so, oh my gosh, they're just all so clean. I don't know what to pick. Okay, and this is like one of my makeup brushes holders. I have a bunch, but you guys never really see this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 makeup brush holders, and most of them are mugs. Okay, so anyway, I think we'll just go with this one. It's like a beauty aid brush. And so, oh my gosh, it's just so clean. I swear, it's been such a long time since I've had clean brushes. I think you can probably relate. Okay, so I think what I want to do, we have to figure out what we want to do. I think I'm going to go into this Party shade from the Cosmic Beauty, and it's called Party. And I'm going to put that all in the top part of my lid. So we're going to have like a pop of lilac up here, and then everything else, well, hopefully this shows up. This is actually much lighter than I was expecting. I thought there'd be a little bit more pigment. I'm not really seeing much. I'm not seeing much. There is another purple in here, but it's a little bit darker, so I don't know if I want to go into the darker one. Yeah, that essence spray, I just feel like my skin feels a little bit more moisturized, and I just, obviously you saw I just sprayed however much I sprayed, and I let it set, and now it just feels like it's ready and prepped to go. So we'll see. I've used it a couple times, not too many times. But yeah, I definitely, now that I've pulled it from my Shop My Stash, I'll probably use it quite a bit this month. Because the only primer I have out is my Project Pan. It's the Nabla one, and I'm getting through that one. I'm doing really well. And my Project Pan update will be up next week, so you guys will be able to see where I am with all of those. Are we seeing this? It's very, very pale. Very, very pale, but maybe that's what I want. All right, so we went into one shade in that one so far. There's no mattes in the GlossGods, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into this one. You see what I'm doing? I've done this look multiple times now this week with purple and orange, but I just want to do it. This is called Peach and Quiet from Gourmande. From Gourmande Girl. So we're gonna go into this one, and I'm gonna use another clean brush. I'm gonna put this on the lid part of my eye. I feel like I did at least a similar start to a look a few days ago, but I just really love these colors together, and they're so fun. So I haven't really done anything with my hair, so you know, you don't expect my hair to look nice. I have to put it up, and then I have like this, I have a lot of like a fringe part here that obviously I'm growing out, but until I grow out, it just sits there unless I pin it back or style it, which I haven't styled it today. So it is what it is. Yeah, I wish that purple was a little bit more pigmented. It's still pretty. This would have been nice. I don't want it like super dark, but maybe just a tiny bit more pigment would have been nice. I'm having like a patchiness here. I'm sure that's me. I don't know, I have it over there too. Maybe that's just my eye. Alright. Okay, so I'm not doing it super neat, but that's like a starting point. Yeah, that's the starting point. Okay, so now the fun part, because we just get to play with some pretty shimmers, right? I think that's the goal. So I think I want to go into this purple over here, or because it'd be nice to use a, actually, hold on. So let me see what the GlossGods have. Maybe I could use this really dark purple and then use a prettier shade in the other one. This is called Big Bang. And I could put this right here. You know what, let's start, and then we'll start building on top of this. I'm not a huge fan of these really dark shimmery shades, so this is the way I use them. And it might be better using a brush, but obviously you can see I'm just painting my face with this is like finger paint right now. Just has such a black base that this is really the only way that I would put this with this look. Okay, I'm really happy we did the eyes first because I can be messy and it doesn't matter. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into, what's the like, all right, I think I definitely want to go into Fairy Lights from Cosmic Beauty. It just looks so pretty, and also I just have not used this palette, so this is the first time that I'm going into a lot of these shades. I've used the palette once, but I went into, what did I go into? I think it was like more neutrals. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think I went into this shade. So I'm just gonna put this in the center. It's very pretty. And I said a minimum of 2 per palette, but I can use multiple in one palette if I want to, right? So we might just end up using quite a lot of shades in this just season, which I really, you know, obviously it's a Christmas holiday palette, but I really think you can use this palette throughout the year. I don't think it's just a Christmas palette. I don't like seasonal palettes in that respect, because then you really kind of neglect them because you're like, oh no, that's just my Christmas palette. Whereas you should really just use the palette if it has the colors that make the most sense. I'm going to go back into this GlossGods, and I'm just going to kind of tie these two together a little bit better. Okay, interesting. I really like this shade, or the look of this shade, called Tinsel. That looks pretty. That does look pretty. I think I'm going to go into gifting, and I'm going to put that around here. So I'm going to use that same brush that I used for the other purple. I just want to make this actually a little bit darker, so I feel like the contrast is too much. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, I feel like that looks a little bit neater. Maybe I should try to put this one over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna tap this down. This is called bubbles. You know, like the bubbles you put on a Christmas tree. You can see, and it goes into that other shade. Okay, I've used quite a lot of shades from this palette. I was looking at this one, Peachy Keen. So this is obviously from Gourmande Girls. I want to put something that's quite, I mean, that actually could be like a good inner corner. Maybe I'll save that for my inner corner. So then right in, I don't want to cover that orange completely, but I want to put something there. So back to the, well, that's pretty. This is the GlossGods. I think I'm going to put this one on. This is called Meteor, which is this one right here. That is pretty. I'm going to put this here. Pretty. So we have like an orange to pink to purple gradient. All right, so I've used 2 shades from GlossGods. I've used, how many shades in this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shades from 'Tis the Season, and only 1, or no, 2. 2 shades, no, 1, because I didn't end up using Peachy Keen, but we're gonna put this one in my inner corner now, and that will be the second shade. I think I'm gonna do my face before I do inner corner. So let's do that. I'll go into the Essence foundation that we pulled. I do think this might be a little white, like bright. But it's good to get use out of it now before I do end up getting a tan, because the weather has definitely changed for the better. And so, yeah, it is much nicer these days. So I'm just going to try to blend this in. Okay, I forgot that we pulled the Essence Camo. This is not the most hydrating. I know it says it's hydrating, but it's really not the most hydrating, so I can't really put too much on, because it does end up looking super cakey on me. So I'll just put that much, and then we'll see how it looks, and then maybe I'll add more. I think I'll leave it at that because I don't want it to have too much and then end up looking cakey. So let's put some Made by Mitchell powder on. I'm just going to go into the Orb one where I've hit pan. Just going to put that in here. Okay, cool. Right, next, what do we want to do next? I think, do you normally contour before you do bronzer? I would assume so, right? So we're gonna try this Hanboli. Now I have a tiny little natural contour here. So I'm gonna try to follow where my cheekbones are if my face wasn't so big. So I'm gonna go like that. Okay, and then I guess the nose. Do I need more product on here? I don't really know. Oh, people like contour under their... I noticed people contour under their lips. Obviously, like here and here. Okay, now that I've drawn on my face, let's just, I'm just gonna use this. This might show up as an, oh my gosh, it's like completely disappeared. Where did that go? It just disappeared. Where did that go? It just disappeared. Maybe I need more over here. Or maybe it's gonna, that's all I need, and then obviously I'll put bronzer on. I don't know. I don't think I need this product. It came with the C Beauty box that I got a few months ago, and I just don't. Like, where is it gone? It just disappeared. Maybe I shouldn't use a sponge. Okay, that disappeared. Yeah, I'm not sure that did anything. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go into the Makeup Factory bronzer instead. All right. Oops. All right, we're just gonna go into this instead. Yeah, I do like this. It's quite light. Okay, so with the eyes, I think maybe I should add a green. I'm thinking of this one here, my lower lash line. Unless there's something better in here. I don't know, I think that's a look. I think we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Peach Please, which I was trying to hit pan on some time ago, and it looks like I'm very close to hitting pan, but I don't know if that will happen today. I don't know, maybe I will hit pan, who knows. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit here. I'm not trying to do a Halloween look, but these are the colors of it. Something like that. And then I will go into Peachy Keen now and just put that in the inner corner. This is pretty, but it's just, it doesn't seem light enough for me. I think I want something lighter. I think I'll go into the Gifting shade again and put that in the lower lash line. And then I'll just blend it out with that very pale purple that we used initially. Hopefully it doesn't look too harsh. I don't know, it looks alright. I just, I was not expecting to do such a dark look today. I know this is not super dark, but I haven't really been doing dark looks like this. I think it's the purple. The purple just ended up being really dark in the inner corner. And it just doesn't seem bright enough for me. I could go into Celebrate maybe in my inner corner. Let's have a look. I mean, that is very pretty. Maybe we put that on the lid though. Maybe I'll put that here. Just so, because I want like a little bit of a highlighter on the actual lid part where the light hits it. I just want to brighten this ever so slightly. Like that, I think. In terms of blush, let's see what we want to do. I think I want to pull a blush from the Beauty Bay, and we're going to go with Rosebud. Yeah, Rosebud, because it's the pinkest. It's the pinkest. I think these are pigmented from what I remember, so let's be careful. Yeah. It's like a peachy pink though. It's not too pink. It's quite pretty, this blush. I do like the blushes in here, and I like the bronzer. I just am not a fan of the Beauty Bay highlighter. I actually decluttered. I had a single one and I decluttered it. And I think the one I decluttered is literally this. I think it's exactly the same. So I'm just not a fan of their highlighters. But I think what we'll do is we will put this one in the inner corner because it is bright enough for what I want. So actually, let's do that now before I forget. I'm going to go into this as a blush topper. You can see it's so pretty, this. It has some gold reflex to it, so I think it works really nicely with what we've done on the eyes. So I'm just going to just brush this all over my face. I do have some new mascara. Like I said, I need to buy some mascara, so I've been using the Essence Lash Without Limits Tubing Mascara because I was told by multiple people that it's their favorite and I should try it. So I've been using it the last week. It's It's been nice. It's been nice not having a crappy mascara. I just can't go on living like that again, because I was using one that was really old and one that was crappy for the longest, because I was like, I don't want to buy anything. But no, oh my gosh, I'm getting it everywhere. Oh, why am I getting it everywhere? Okay, let me just be careful with this. Oh my gosh, it's splashing everywhere. What's going on? This is not funny. It's not funny. Not funny. I do like it, but I do think I prefer the Makeup Revolution one in terms of a tubing mascara. Oh, I forgot to use my Maybelline. But I've already put too much on. I can't put more of this on. And I didn't use this, but I will be using it for the month. Okay, so I think we're ready for lips. I think it's lip time. It's lip time. I think I have to go neutral. I can't be putting a bold lip with this. It would look, I mean, I could, but I don't think I want to. So I think we're just gonna go neutral. And I think I'm gonna use my Project Pan lipstick. I know that's boring, but let me get some liner. I'm gonna use the Run Don't Walk Essence 8 Hour, because I think this one is darker than the other one that I have. It's not the darkest though. And I think this one works the best with the lipstick. Oh, I can't wait to share what it looks like. I mean, for me, it looks like I've used a lot, but I think it probably still a tiny amount compared to other people. All right, here is the final look. It's fun. It's colorful. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. I loved everything that I used. I mean, I didn't grab anything I don't like, right? So, you know, I'm just really dolled up and like I haven't done my hair. I'm not like dressed up at all, but it just feels like I'm ready to go someplace. So yeah, this is like, look at this. This is like crazy. I don't know what to do with it. Like it's growing, so I'm happy about it, but like, how do you style this? So I just, you know, pin it back as much as I can because it's like really volumized. I'm so happy that my hair is growing again because gosh, 6 months ago it was super scary. But no, actually like 8 months ago, it's been so long. And yeah, it's taking its sweet time, but it's getting there. So I'm excited. Anyway, so that is my Shop My Stash for this month. And I am excited to use all of these products. With the eyeshadow palettes, like I said, I don't know if I'll go into them, but I did end up going obviously into the 'Tis the Season more today because it was honestly just more fun to go into it. I hadn't gone into it at all. And I hopefully will go into it. I was supposed to do like a dedicated video where like 3 looks, 1 look. Let me know if you want to see that with that palette because it is so pretty. It is so pretty and I think you can buy it still. I don't think it's just a seasonal thing where you can buy it. I think you could still buy it. So definitely recommended if you can. But yeah, this is the makeup look for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye.